Well, hello there to all of you, my wonderful friends here on YouTube. So glad that you've chosen to stop back by my channel today and check out some of the things that we've been eating around here lately. Also want to give you a big thanks for being patient with me while I was having some issues with my computer. I think we have those resolved now. I should be back in business. I've got some footage from the last several weeks here that I had recorded meals, so I'm going to be sharing some of those with you today. I don't know about you, but even though it's holiday season, you still have to have a yummy dinner. And even though we need to use the crock pot, maybe use some things that are a little bit quicker on those busy evenings, we can still have something yummy when we sit down to eat in the evening. So hopefully you'll get some inspiration from these things that we've had lately. And with all that being said, we'll jump right on into the video. Hello everyone, I am making Salisbury steak tonight. I made this not too long ago and I kind of messed it up a little bit, and I really liked what happened with the little bit of the snafu that I made, and so I copied that. And so I didn't go all through this because I just made that one not too long ago on my channel, so I have it linked below. It's a really good Salisbury steak recipe. What I did wrong is I added some water in with it, and the water was supposed to be like, I think for the gravy or something, but it made the most tender patties ever, and I think it was because of that. So I did that again. I maybe didn't add as much water as I did the last time, but it's gonna be so, so good. And then for my gravy this time, I'm gonna use 2 cans of the cream of mushroom soup, and I'm gonna use a brown gravy packet mix and make the gravy. I may use 3 cans of the cream of mushroom, just depending. I want plenty of gravy because I have 3 pounds of ground beef. Tonight's family night, and I'm making plenty. So I'm gonna get these made into patties and start these frying up.
I am on my way again. Can't believe it's been a year. Riding through the winter night, thinking of my only wish. I don't need a perfect snowman, and I don't need the bells and boughs, but I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you, and I'll be home for you.
The gravy is made, and after I got the ground beef patties all fried up, I just simmered that gravy in the skillet, and it just got all delicious and flavorful. I just put a layer of gravy on the bottom and just put the ground beef patties, layer of gravy, ground beef patties, layer of gravy. And the red that you see in the patties, that was just some tomato that I needed to use up, so I just diced it up and put it in there for extra flavor. Look how rich this gravy is. Oh my goodness, so good. I just put the lid on, put that in the oven on keep warm until everybody got here. Like I said, it was family night. My son Gunnar asked, he said, "Mom, why are these patties so tender?" He said, "Something's different about them." That's because of that mistake I made by adding in the water. Remember that? They are so, so good, and I was glad that he noticed that too. I just did some green beans. I used chicken bouillon in there, chicken base, and onion powder, and a little bit of bacon grease, and garlic powder. I cooked up some carrots, homemade mashed potatoes with some butter all pulled up on that, and then I just served some white bread and soft butter there to go alongside. It was delicious, and we devoured the whole thing. So good. Now let's get into this next meal. I let my crock pot do the work on this day. I literally just opened up these baby back ribs, put them in the crock pot. I did not season them. I did nothing to them. I just threw them in there. They cooked for several hours. I got them out, added in my barbecue sauce, and then I'm adding, so it's Sweet Baby Ray's, and then on the one in here I'm putting some open pit because that is my very favorite. I don't always want the open pit, but it is my favorite, to be honest. I love that little zing and spice that you get from that one. Here they are out of the oven. I just stuck them under the broiler for about 5 minutes so that sauce would warm up. It's the easiest way to do ribs ever is to throw them in the crock pot. And then I'm going to link below Kristen's step, her channel. If you have not tried this cheesy vegetable casserole, that's her dad's recipe, you've got to give that a try. That's what I made to go alongside this night. All right, hello everybody. Tonight for dinner, let me show you what we've got going on. So I have this Mexican beef and rice skillet. It's really dark and rainy out here, so if the lighting is odd, that's why. But I have showed this on my channel before. I will link it below, but this is so good. I had just a small amount left over the last time I made it. So this is a quart bag, and it's not heaping full. But I put this in the freezer. What I'm gonna do, I took this out this morning. Today was grocery shopping day. So I set this out so it could thaw this morning. And when I got home, of course, it's ready for me. So I wanted something easier tonight. So I'm gonna take that, and you can eat this so many ways. It's so versatile. But I'm going to make little burritos. I guess more of a burrito style. I've had people correct me on here, like what's technically a burrito or an enchilada. So this is just my Tex-Mex version of it. I'm gonna fill with in the shells here. I'm gonna add some cheese. Also, I like to always look in my refrigerator and see if I have anything that's close to the bottom. And I think Rachel Ray says, like years ago, I used to watch her like bottom of the jar recipes type of thing. Well, I have a tiny bit of this Cholula chipotle. So that's gonna get mixed in so I can get this done. For the top, what I think I'm gonna do is use this white melting cheese, the mild queso blanco from Walmart. I'm gonna melt this over the top, and our sweet friends made us some homemade salsa, and I'm gonna put some of this on the top. And then I'm gonna cook up some refried beans. So this is gonna be a quick and easy sort of freezer meal, if you will, because like I said, this was extras that has been in the freezer just waiting on me. And it's gonna be a quick, delicious Tex-Mex type of meal. So let's get going. Like me, I always think I can get more into the pan than what I can. So instead of getting out a bigger dish, I just put this one on the top and it'll be just fine. So I stuck those in the oven. You can see how they're just a little bit crisped up there on the outside. Just brought everything up to a good warm temperature, and then I just took this cheese and I didn't even heat it up because I'm going to stick it back in the oven. So this white cheese is so good. I love any dish that I get at the Mexican restaurant that has this white cheese on it. So I decided instead of a red sauce, I'm just going to go in with this white cheese. So I bought that at the grocery store on that day, specifically knowing that this is what I would do with it. And it was so good after it gets all warmed through. Just so delicious. So I just popped that back in the oven to melt that cheese. It didn't take long at all. And then for our toppings, we just used some of this delicious salsa. I actually put this on there after it came out, just kind of, you know, just here and there over the top. And of course you can add more if you prefer it. This just kind of gave it some good flavor there and just looked so pretty and authentic, to me at least it did. This was really delicious. Like I said, I just served up some refried beans out of the can. I just usually put a little bit of bacon grease in those and cook those up on the stovetop. So delicious. Just had some chips and things on the side. I was really glad to get something else out of my freezer. I've been trying to do better on using what I've got in the freezer instead of letting it be in there too long. I just try to, rotate through it a little quicker. So this meal was delicious. As another idea for a quick and easy meal, we love salmon patties, and we hadn't had them in quite a long time. Salmon patties, salmon cakes. I made some homemade macaroni and cheese, which is some shell pasta that I had, some green beans there. Those are Shelly beans, actually, that were canned by my husband's grandmother, came from their garden, so those were so special and so delicious. I will have a salmon patty recipe linked below. I've made it several times on my channel. This was from several weeks ago, and sometimes you typically think of burgers and dogs as summertime food, but not around here. We love a delicious pan-fried burger. This was family night, and so we just have a mound of cheeseburgers. I fried up some hot dogs and put some barbecue sauce on them. I saw that on someone's channel. I can't remember who. They were very good. All the toppings, including some bacon for bacon cheeseburgers, French fries. This was a quicker and very delicious meal for family night, and it was approved by everyone. Thank y'all so much for watching another video. Appreciate every time you come by my channel. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoy these what's for dinner ideas that we had today on this video. Leave a comment below and just say hello. I appreciate that always. And I hope you guys are doing great this holiday season, and I'll see you the next time. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.